Hey guys, it's Bree. I'm just going to do some quick announcements and then we can hop on over to the October TBR. First thing, on this upcoming Sunday, which is October 4th, I'm going to be joining Nicole from Nicole's Adventures at SFF, Elizabeth from Books and Pieces, and Thomas from SFF 180 to interview Cameron Hurley. We're going to be doing a live show and you can join us. It's at noon Central Standard Time. And you can tweet us all your questions for Cameron about her new book or about her old works or whatever questions you have. Join us. It'll be a lot of fun. And then on October 17th, I'm going to be talking about the Dark Forest with a bunch of YouTubers. It's going to be kind of in the style of when we talked about the three-body problem in our live show over at Nicole's. I'll link that down below. And I'm really excited for it. So now that you know those things, let's get to the TBR. So I have kind of a largish stack. I don't know if anything's going to come up and I'll be, distracted by things. So it's pretty likely that I will be distracted by things. That's kind of just the nature of my reading life. But I have a couple of things that I really want to be getting to this month. The first is what I'm reading now, which is The Underground Girls of Kabul. This is super interesting. It's written by Jenny Nordberg, who's a Swedish reporter. And it is all about these girls who are brought up in Afghanistan and their family decides that they're going to have them be kind of honorary sons. And so while the girls know that they are in fact girls, they're being raised as boys, and it's all about that kind of phenomenon and the social pressure and societal pressure that there is in Afghanistan to have sons and why that pressure is there. I'm only about halfway through it right now, but it is super interesting and I'm super excited to finish this tonight. I have The Fellowship of the Ring. I read The Hobbit maybe a month and a half ago. And I have been wanting to continue on and read the actual Lord of the Rings series. The last time I read it, I was probably 12. And so it is definitely due for a reread. I have Perdido Street Station by China Mieville. I read his Rail Sea quite a few months ago, actually, and I really, really liked it. That was probably back in April. And I've had this on my shelf for a while. Perdido Street Station is one of the books that he's most known for, and I just haven't read it yet. So I'm hoping to get to that this month. I have Sabriel. This is a YA fantasy novel by Garth Nix. This is one of those books that I feel like everybody read as a kid except for me. And so I've been told, like, oh my gosh, you haven't read Sabriel and Emporson and Lyriel. What are you doing with your life? Go read those now. So I am going to be reading Sabriel this upcoming month. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I've been reading some YA fantasy lately, and I've kind of been having a good time of it. A lot of it is stuff that I read in like high school and middle school, but it's been a fun change of pace. I have Anathema by Neal Stephenson. I can't get over how much I loved his Seven Eves, and I've actually never read anything else by Neal Stephenson, so I am picking up Anathema. This is Rachel over at Colonnati, one of her favorite Stevensons, and I know everybody seems to just really like it. It is a bit of a chunker, but I'm looking forward to it, and especially since I've just been like, everybody reads Seven Eves. I want to pick this one up so I can kind of get back into that feeling. His writing style is just so atmospheric. And then I have Terry Pratchett's A Hatful of Sky. I read the first Tiffany Aching book, The We Free Men, which is actually right here. I read this last week, and so this is the second book. This is about a girl who wants to be a witch, and she's kind of finding out that sometimes being clever is better than having magic. It's been a lot of fun to read, and I really think that Pratchett's humor really shone in the last book. It it was so funny that I really want to read this one. I'm really looking forward to just having that kind of same funny voice and those same characters back in my reading life. And then I have Joanna Russ's To Write Like a Woman. This is a series of essays about science fiction and feminism. And I'm really interested to read her nonfiction. Some of her fiction stuff that I've tried reading hasn't really worked for me, but I'm interested because she's so well known for challenging kind of the status quo, or for having challenged the status quo, I should say, that I'd really like to read her thoughts specifically on her writing style and why she writes the way that she does and how she's kind of taken on the man. And so I don't know, this has this cute little picture of her right there. Can you see? And then the last thing I'm going to be reading is The Dark Forest. My copy is somewhere hidden in my work bag right now. And it is a chunker. It's like 600 pages, which is not such a big deal, but it picks up a couple of hundred years after the three-body problem, which is this guy right here. And it's by Cixin Liu, who won the Hugo this last year. It's one of those books that I've been waiting for, and all of the viewers who have commented on my video for the three-body problem have said, just wait until you get the second book. The second book is even better. And so I'm looking forward to reading it and then talking with everybody about it. If you have read any of these books, let me know. Let me know if there's anything that I need to prioritize and read right now. I hope you're having a fantastic reading week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.